When I turned 70, I started noticing something troubling. Climbing stairs felt harder. My arms weren't as strong. I wasn't sick, but I was slowly losing muscle. And I was scared. Not of pain, but of losing my independence. Like many older adults, I thought the solution was protein powder. TV ads, doctors, even friends all said, just drink this shake. So I did. I bought the tubs, mixed the scoops, followed the plan. But something didn't feel right. The powders made me bloated, uncomfortable. I was spending money, but I didn't feel stronger. That's when I asked myself, is this really the best we can do? You see, most protein powders are heavily processed. They strip away the natural nutrients your body actually needs to use protein properly. What's left is isolated, artificial, and often hard to digest, especially as we age. Here's the truth, no one told me back then. Your body wasn't designed for factory-made powder. It was built for real food. And today, I want to show you the natural, affordable foods that can stop muscle loss and even start rebuilding it faster than any shake. Foods that taste good, feel good, and help you stay strong without side effects. Stay with me. What you learn today might surprise you. Let's talk about why so many protein powders fail, especially for older adults. First, they're not real food. They're manufactured stripped of natural enzymes, vitamins, and healthy fats. Sure, they have protein, but not in the form your body truly understands. Think of it this way. Protein powders are like a solo musician. But real foods, they're the full orchestra. They come with everything your body needs to build and protect muscle, working together in harmony. Second, powders often contain artificial sweeteners, synthetic vitamins, and chemicals that irritate your gut. Many older adults I've worked with report bloating, cramps, or no results at all. Third, most protein powders are fast in, fast out. Your body absorbs them quickly, but they don't last. That's a big problem if you're not eating every 2-3 hours, which most seniors don't. And finally, they're not enjoyable. Let's be honest, who looks forward to drinking a chalky shake every day? Now here's the good news. There are real foods, whole, simple, affordable, that do what powders can't. They protect your muscles naturally without discomfort, without confusion. And the first one I'll share with you works within just 30 minutes of eating it. Stay with me, this one might be sitting in your fridge right now. Ricotta cheese, the gentle giant for aging muscles. Of all the foods I recommend to my older patients, there's one that still surprises them every time: ricotta cheese. Most people think of it as just something you find in lasagna. But what they don't know is that ricotta might be one of the most powerful natural protectors of muscle, especially for aging bodies. Let me tell you a story. I once had a patient, a retired music teacher, in her late 80s. She was still active, walked daily, and carried herself with surprising strength. When I asked about her diet, she smiled and said, "Oh, I have my bowl of ricotta every morning." At first, I was skeptical, but then I started digging into the research and it all made sense. Ricotta is rich in natural whey protein more than any other whole food. Unlike the whey found in powders, which is often extracted and processed, ricotta's whey remains in its original form, surrounded by natural fats, minerals, and enzymes that help your body absorb and use it. But the real magic, it works fast. Studies show that within 30 minutes of eating ricotta, its amino acids, especially leucine, enter your bloodstream and send a clear message to your muscles. Stop breaking down. Start building. Leucine is like a light switch for muscle repair. Just 1 cup of ricotta provides nearly 3 grams, enough to activate muscle growth on its own without a shake or supplement. Even more impressive, ricotta contains albumin, the same high-efficiency protein found in egg whites, but in a gentler, easier-to-digest form. It's also packed with calcium lactate, a form of calcium that your muscles can absorb quickly, critical for muscle contraction and strength. And don't forget how easy it is to eat. For seniors who struggle with chewing or swallowing, ricotta is soft, smooth, and comforting. No bloating, no digestive upset. Just clean, gentle nutrition your body can use. I tell my patients try it sweet with berries and a drizzle of honey, or savory on whole grain toast with olive oil and herbs. However you eat it, you're giving your muscles exactly what they need. And here's the best part, it costs less than $2 a serving and might just do more than any protein shake ever could. 2. Watermelon, the muscle recovery fruit no one expects. If I told you that one of the best foods for your muscles isn't high in protein, would you believe me? That food is watermelon. Yes, the sweet, juicy fruit we all love in the summer. It might sound strange. Most people think of watermelon as just sugar and water. But the truth is, it's a quiet powerhouse, especially for aging muscles that need better circulation, faster recovery, and less soreness. Let me explain. Watermelon is the richest natural source of citrulline, an amino acid your body turns into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide, a molecule that opens up your blood vessels. What does that mean for your muscles? Better blood flow, more oxygen, more nutrients, less waste and soreness. It's like opening the highway for your muscles to heal. Studies show that eating watermelon or drinking fresh watermelon juice can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and speed up recovery by nearly half. That's not just useful for athletes, it's essential for older adults whose circulation naturally slows with age. But there's more. Watermelon has more potassium per wedge than a banana, helping your muscles contract and relax properly. It's also rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle cells from damage more so than tomatoes, and in a sweeter package. Even the natural sugars in watermelon play a role. After light activity like walking, gardening, or cleaning, your muscles need to refill their energy. Watermelon gives them the perfect kind of sugar to do that without spikes or crashes. And if you juice the white rind, the part most people throw away, you'll get even more citrulline. That means better recovery, better blood flow, and stronger muscles over time. Here's how I use it. Eat a few slices about 1 hour before activity to boost performance, or enjoy it right after to help your muscles recover faster. On hot days, try chilled watermelon cubes with a squeeze of lime and a pinch of sea salt, refreshing, hydrating, and muscle-friendly. It's not just a snack, it's a recovery tool. So next time you see watermelon, don't think of it as a treat. Think of it as fuel, gentle, natural, and made perfectly for your body's needs. 3. Canned salmon, the underrated muscle builder in your pantry. When people ask me, what's the most complete muscle-protecting food I can eat today, they expect me to say something exotic or expensive. But I always tell them, open a can of salmon. Not fancy fillets, not smoked or grilled. Just a simple can of wild-caught pink or sockeye salmon. Humble, affordable, and packed with more muscle-protecting power than most powders could ever match. Let me tell you why. First, a single can of salmon provides about 25 grams of complete protein, the kind your muscles love most. But the real magic lies in what surrounds that protein: omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These healthy fats do something remarkable. They make your muscles more sensitive to protein. That means with enough omega-3s, your body can build more muscle using less protein. It's like making every bite count twice. Research shows that older adults who eat omega-3 rich fish regularly have stronger muscles and lose less strength over time compared to those who don't. But it gets better. Canned salmon also contains edible soft bones. Don't throw them away. They're rich in calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, all essential for muscle contraction and energy. And the vitamin D found here is D3, the natural form your body makes from sunlight, the most effective kind. What really impressed me was its antioxidant profile. Salmon is rich in astaxanthin, the compound that gives it that pink color. This antioxidant specifically protects muscle cells from stress and daily damage, especially during aging. Another overlooked benefit: convenience. There's no prep, no cleanup, no waste. You can eat it straight from the can, mix it into a salad, or mash it with avocado on toast. It's ready in minutes, lasts for years in the pantry, and costs around $3 per can, often less than 1 scoop of protein powder. And because canned salmon is cooked during the canning process, the protein becomes softer and easier to digest, perfect for older adults with slower digestion. So don't underestimate it. This simple, shelf-stable food might be one of the smartest things you add to your plate. And next, I'll introduce a classic, maybe controversial food that science now fully supports: whole eggs, yolk and all. 4. Whole eggs, the perfect muscle food that's been misunderstood for decades. For years, eggs were misunderstood. Many of us, myself included, were told to fear them, especially the yolks. We were warned about cholesterol, heart disease, and told to stick to egg whites if we wanted to be healthy. But today, science tells a very different story. And for older adults, it's one we need to hear. Whole eggs, yolk included, are one of the most powerful foods for preserving and building muscle. Let me share why. First, eggs contain the highest quality protein of any whole food with a biological value of 100. That means your body can absorb and use nearly all of it efficiently and completely. But the most fascinating part, eating whole eggs after exercise has been shown to build 40% more muscle than eating the same amount of protein from egg whites alone. Why? Because the yolk holds the secret. Inside the yolk, you'll find unique compounds, vitamins, enzymes, lipids that amplify your body's ability to synthesize protein. These include vitamin D, crucial for muscle function and balance. Choline supports communication between nerves and muscles. Vitamin A needed for protein building at the cellular level. Leucine-rich peptides, natural muscle growth triggers not found in supplements. And here's something most people don't realize. Cholesterol in eggs isn't the enemy. In fact, it plays a key role in producing hormones like testosterone, which declines with age and is vital for maintaining muscle mass in both men and women. Eating whole eggs also boosts absorption of nutrients from other foods. For example, pair eggs with vegetables in an omelette, and you'll absorb up to 7x more antioxidants from those veggies. That means stronger cells, better recovery, and more energy. Eggs are also affordable, versatile, and quick to cook, whether scrambled, poached, or boiled. They're perfect for any time of day. Here's how I enjoy them. Breakfast: 2 eggs scrambled in olive oil with spinach and tomatoes. Lunch: hard-boiled eggs sliced into a salad. Snack: soft-boiled egg with a pinch of sea salt and pepper. Forget the outdated fear. Embrace the yolk. It's not just safe, it's necessary. And in the next section, I'll introduce a traditional drink used for centuries in Eastern Europe that can nourish your muscles while you sleep. Beşici kefir, the nighttime muscle saver with ancient roots. In Eastern Europe, where my grandparents came from, there was a tradition every evening before bed. They would drink a small glass of kefir. It was tart, creamy, and often homemade. As a child, I didn't understand why they loved it so much. But now as a doctor, and someone growing older myself, I see it differently. Kefir isn't just a drink, it's a powerful tool for protecting muscle, especially while you sleep. Let me explain. Kefir is a fermented milk drink rich in natural probiotics, more than any other dairy product. We're talking up to 60 different strains of healthy bacteria and yeasts that support your gut. And what does the gut have to do with muscles? Everything. Science now shows that a healthy gut helps regulate inflammation, supports nutrient absorption, and even improves your body's ability to use protein efficiently. This is called the gut-muscle connection, and it's especially important for older adults whose digestion may be weaker. But kefir does even more. Its protein, including casein, is already partially broken down through fermentation. That means it's easier to digest and less likely to cause bloating or discomfort compared to protein powders. And here's where kefir really shines. Casein protein forms a gentle gel in the stomach and releases amino acids slowly over 6 to 7 hours. When you drink kefir before bed, it literally feeds your muscles all night long, preventing the breakdown that normally happens while you sleep. On top of that, fermentation produces vitamin K2 MK7 form, which helps direct calcium into your bones and muscles where it belongs rather than your arteries. Kefir also contains peptides that reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and support your immune system, all of which contribute to healthier, stronger muscles. I recommend a small glass, about 1/2 to 1 cup of kefir before bed. Mix with ground flax seeds for omega-3s, or blend it with berries for extra antioxidants. Choose unsweetened kefir if possible. If you're lactose sensitive, look for lactose-free versions. Fermentation already reduces lactose, making it easier to tolerate for many people. It's a simple ancient habit and one that can change how your muscles recover, grow, and stay strong. And now, let's move to a food that comes from the earth: small, black, and surprisingly mighty black beans. 6. Black beans, the plant-based powerhouse that primes your muscles. If you've ever doubted whether plant-based proteins can help protect your muscles, let me introduce you to one of nature's quietest, strongest allies: black beans. They're humble, inexpensive, easy to find, but don't let their simplicity fool you. Black beans do far more than just provide protein. They actually prepare your body to use protein more efficiently. Let me explain. 1 cup of cooked black beans delivers around 18 grams of plant-based protein, impressive on its own. But the real power comes from what surrounds that protein. First, black beans are rich in resistant starch, a special kind of fiber that doesn't get digested in your stomach. Instead, it feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And when your gut is happy, your muscles benefit. These good bacteria produce a compound called butyrate, which has been shown to reduce inflammation and protect muscle cells from age-related breakdown. This means your muscles not only get stronger, they recover better too. Black beans also create something called the second meal effect. It's a beautiful thing. When you eat black beans at one meal, your body uses protein from the next meal more effectively. It primes your metabolism to get more value out of everything you eat. They're also rich in folate, essential for building new cells, including muscle tissue. Magnesium, needed for over 300 cellular processes, many related to muscle contraction and energy. Anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that protect your muscle fibers from oxidative stress, the kind that speeds up muscle loss with age. And let's not forget black beans stabilize your blood sugar. That means no energy crashes, no insulin spikes, both of which can lead to a muscle breakdown environment. How do I recommend using them? As a warm side dish with olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Tossed into a colorful salad with tomatoes, onions, and lemon juice. Mashed into a spread for whole grain toast. Or blended into soups and stews for a hearty, muscle-friendly meal. They're budget-friendly, shelf-stable, and incredibly versatile. And when eaten regularly, they support both your gut and your strength, a powerful combination. Up next, we'll explore a bold, earthy root vegetable that increases stamina, boosts circulation, and protects your muscles with every bite beets. 7. Beets the root. That reawakens blood flow and muscle strength. Beets may not be the flashiest food on your plate. They stain your fingers, have an earthy taste, and are often overlooked. But if you're over 60 and looking to protect your muscles, you might want to rethink that. Because beets are one of the most powerful foods for muscle function and stamina, especially as we age. Let me tell you why. Beets are the richest natural source of dietary nitrates. When you eat them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that widens blood vessels and improves circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, while waste products like lactic acid are cleared away faster. This simple process has profound effects. You feel less tired during activity, your muscles recover faster. You reduce the kind of silent inflammation that weakens muscle over time. In fact, studies show that beet juice or cooked beets can improve muscle efficiency by up to 16%. That means you can walk further, lift more, or garden longer with less strain and fatigue. But the benefits don't stop there. Beets are also rich in betalains, pigments that give them their deep red color. These natural compounds are potent anti-inflammatories, directly reducing the low-grade muscle inflammation linked to age-related decline. They also contain betaine, a compound that helps your body naturally produce creatine, the same substance found in muscle supplements, but here you get it in a safe, gentle food-based form. And their slow-releasing natural sugars provide steady energy without the blood sugar spikes that can break down muscle tissue. I recommend enjoying beets, roasted with olive oil and garlic, boiled and chilled in a salad with citrus and herbs, or blended into a smoothie with berries and kefir. If you're new to beets, start small, a few slices with your evening meal. And if you notice your urine turning pink the next day, don't worry. That's normal and harmless. One simple root, one powerful shift in how your muscles receive fuel, stay energized, and recover. And now, we'll wrap up this section with a surprising combination. A small fish packed in golden oil, delivering one of the strongest natural synergies for aging muscles: sardines in olive oil. 8. Sardines in olive oil, tiny fish, tremendous strength. If I could put one food on every older adult's plate, affordable, shelf-stable, and packed with powerful nutrients, it would be sardines in olive oil. They may be small, but don't underestimate them. These tiny fish deliver a unique combination of muscle-supporting ingredients that no supplement can replicate. Let's start with protein. Just one small can of sardines contains around 23 grams of high-quality complete protein, including all essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild and grow. But here's what makes sardines so special. They're one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, in their natural, ready-to-use form. These omega-3s do something remarkable. They make your muscle cells more responsive to growth signals. That means every gram of protein you eat becomes more effective. They also reduce inflammation, support joint health, and improve recovery after activity, essential for older bodies that don't bounce back as quickly. But sardines go even further. Packed inside are soft edible bones rich in calcium and phosphorus in a form your body easily absorbs. No pills, no hard tablets. These minerals work together for strong muscle contractions and bone support. Even better, sardines are high in vitamin D3, the same type your body produces from sunlight. Low vitamin D is directly linked to muscle weakness and loss in aging adults, and just one can of sardines can provide up to 70% of your daily needs. And then there's CoQ10, a compound your muscle cells use to generate energy. As we age, CoQ10 levels drop, leading to fatigue and slower recovery. Sardines help restore it in a form your body can absorb easily. Now let's talk about the olive oil. Sardines packed in extra virgin olive oil aren't just tastier, they're even healthier. Olive oil contains monounsaturated fats that help absorb fat-soluble vitamins, reduce inflammation, support heart and brain health, enhance the effectiveness of omega-3s. This creates a powerful food synergy where fish oil and olive oil work together to protect your strength. How can you enjoy sardines? Eat them straight from the can with a squeeze of lemon. Mash them on whole grain toast with avocado. Add them to salads, pasta, or even scrambled eggs for extra protein. No cooking required, no prep, just real food ready in seconds. And here's what I always remind my patients: you don't need powders, pills, or complicated plans. Just a little can of sardines and the wisdom to use what nature gave us. Now that we've explored 8 powerful natural muscle-protecting foods, you might be wondering, how do I use them in real life? Don't worry, you don't need to remember complicated recipes or follow a strict diet. What your muscles need is consistency, variety, and simplicity. So here's a practical, flexible daily plan designed especially for older adults. It's not rigid, it's a gentle rhythm you can follow, mix and match, and enjoy. Morning start strong. Meal 2, whole eggs cooked in olive oil with sautéed spinach or tomatoes. Why? Complete protein, healthy fats, vitamin D, and antioxidants, the perfect way to turn on your muscles after sleep. Optional, a slice of whole grain toast or a few spoonfuls of black beans on the side. Mid-morning snack, gentle support. Meal, half a cup of ricotta cheese with fresh berries or a drizzle of honey. Why? Ricotta delivers fast-acting whey protein and leucine to stop muscle breakdown, while berries add antioxidants and fiber. Lunch plant plus fish power. Meal, black bean salad with colorful vegetables, olive oil, and canned salmon or sardines. Why? This combination gives you complete protein, omega-3s, fiber, and nutrients to fuel muscle protection all afternoon. Optional, add beets or quinoa for extra energy. Afternoon, pick-me-up recovery boost. Meal, a few slices of watermelon. Why? Refreshing, hydrating, and packed with citrulline to improve blood flow and help your muscles recover from movement. Optional, blend into a smoothie or freeze into cubes for a summer treat. Dinner, evening strength. Meal, roasted beets with steamed vegetables and a small portion of canned fish or eggs. Why? The nitric oxide from beets improves blood flow, while protein from fish or eggs supports nighttime repair. Optional, a side of black beans for steady energy release. Before bed, overnight protection. Meal, a small glass of plain kefir, 1/2 to 1 cup. Why? Casein protein feeds your muscles slowly through the night, helping prevent muscle breakdown while you sleep. Optional, add ground flax seeds or a few frozen berries. Tips for success. You don't need to eat all 8 foods every day. Aim for at least 3 to 4 different ones. Rotate throughout the week: one day salmon, one day eggs, one day beans. Keep it simple. No need for perfection. Progress is what protects your strength. Stay hydrated and move a little every day. Even a 15-minute walk tells your muscles to stay alive. Every meal is an opportunity, not just to eat, but to protect your independence, your energy, and your joy of movement. And next, we'll answer common concerns and questions so you feel confident and safe in applying this. Whenever I share this natural food-based approach with my patients or online, I hear the same honest questions, thoughtful, caring, sometimes a little worried. Let's take a moment to answer them, because clarity leads to confidence, and I want you to feel safe and supported on this journey. What if I have kidney problems or diabetes? If you've been told to limit protein due to kidney disease or manage sugars for diabetes, you can still follow this plan, but gently. Choose smaller portions spread throughout the day. Favor fish, eggs, and beans, which are easier on your system. For watermelon and beets, watch your blood sugar and enjoy in moderation, especially after activity. And always speak with your doctor. They know your full health picture. I can't tolerate lactose. Can I still try ricotta or kefir? Yes, and here's how. Ricotta is naturally low in lactose, especially if you choose the lactose-free kind. Kefir is fermented, which reduces lactose dramatically. Many people who are sensitive to milk can still tolerate kefir well. Still unsure? Start with a small spoonful and see how your body responds. I live alone and don't cook much. Can I still do this? Absolutely. In fact, this plan was designed with you in mind. Canned fish, hard-boiled eggs, ricotta, kefir, beans, all are easy no-cook or minimal cook options. You can prep once or twice a week. A fork, a bowl, and a few fresh ingredients, that's all you need. How long before I see results? Most people start feeling stronger, more stable, and less tired within 3 to 6 weeks, especially when paired with light movement like walking or stretching. The goal isn't to build muscle like a bodybuilder. It's to hold on to strength, avoid decline, and feel confident in your movements again. Can I still use my protein powder? You can, but you may not need to. Try replacing just one shake per day with a real food meal like ricotta and berries or sardines and toast. See how you feel. Many older adults find they feel less bloated, more energized, and more satisfied. In the end, there's no perfect approach. What matters is that you find what works for your body, your lifestyle, and your health goals. I'm not here to sell you powders or scare you with numbers. I'm here to remind you of something you already know: real food heals. And now, let's close with a message from the heart and a call to action for your future self. Let me leave you with this. You don't need powders made in a lab. You don't need expensive shakes, synthetic vitamins, or miracle pills. Your body even now knows how to build strength. It remembers how to grow. All it needs is the right kind of food at the right time in the right spirit. Ricotta, watermelon, sardines, eggs, beans, kefir, beets, salmon. These aren't just groceries. They're your allies, helping you stay on your feet, carry your groceries, walk without fear, reach for what matters. They are how you protect your independence, your dignity, your freedom, one meal at a time. I know aging can feel like loss, but it can also be a return to the basics, to real food, to daily choices that matter deeply. So, here's my challenge to you. Start with just one food from this list. Add it to your meals this week. Notice how it feels. Then come back and try another, and another. This is not a diet. It's a quiet revolution, one plate at a time. If this video opened your eyes, I hope you'll leave a comment. Which food are you going to try first? Share this with a friend who might need it. And of course, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so we can keep growing stronger together. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. And if you give your body even 5 minutes a day of care, it will give you years of strength in return. Stay well, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.